Alright, MikeMoneyGMR here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Morrowind for the PC. Now, this rock here is climbable. I would have never figured that out because that doesn't look climbable in the slightest. So, this is the area you need to be in order to find the puzzle cube that you're looking for, apparently. There's a second Cells of the Hollow Hand. Alrighty then, yeah, there's Boss Credo right there. Scroll of Ode. So 40 to 60. Well, sure, why not? We'll take that. Oh, an expensive belt, but oh well, who cares about that? Yeah, you're some kind of treasure hunter, you can tell. And there's your puzzle box. Alright, and we can go ahead and take a look at it. It's just too bad that I don't have the mark for that area. Then I could just warp back there. Oh well. Now, at this point we have explored everything there is to explore here. So if you want to leave, you are more than welcome to. I'm going to, of course. I mean, there's really no reason not to. So, we got all this experience now. We got plenty of gold, I'm sure. Let's see, how much gold did we have? Yeah, we got 27. Okay. I mean, that's still not like a shit ton, but I mean, it's pretty up there in terms of money. You gotta admit to that. And I love how different this looks. The guy I was watching had an unmodded version of Morrowind, and so it was actually kind of fun seeing the differences between mine and his. This path here looks a lot more boring, I guess. Like, see how you have this kind of cool little design in it in this now? Because in vanilla they didn't have a lot of, like, they didn't work out much of the graphics for it, you know, because it was an old thing. It was like not really, like, it's not 2017 next level graphics, right? And so it just kind of smoothed it out to make it look like, yeah, it's a rock, but it's smooth as hell. So, I mean, it looks like it's been like walked on a billion times. And this, they actually kind of try to make it look like it hasn't been walked on much. So I thought that was kind of neat. Oh, hello. Let's see, what do I want to kick your ass with? Damn it. There you go. I know I shouldn't be messing around with something that's blighted. But it's fun too at the same time, you know? Ooh, we're almost dead. There we go. Problem solved. As always, I'll probably meet you back in Balmora. Okay, so we're almost in Balmora, and so I've learned something new and interesting. For those who are new to this game, there's unfortunate information for you that I have gotten. Apparently, although Balmora would be like one of the first areas that you go to, apparently you don't want to do the Fighters Guild here. You actually want to avoid the Fighters Guild for the most part here, unless you want to completely miss out on a bunch of stuff in the game. Like, for example, you know how I said that I was going to join the Thieves Guild, right? And I was going to be like, oh, this is going to be so cool, you know, let's just join the Thieves Guild. Dude, I could wipe the floor with you. Don't even think about that. But yeah, seriously. You know how I said, oh, let's go join the Fighters Guild, and I wasn't, not the Fighters Guild, the Thieves Guild, right? And I was like, what the hell? Why can't I join the Thieves Guild? Well, once you've done a lot of the missions here, you can't ever join him, basically. So it's kind of a dick move. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this, and then I'll tell you what Cassius will want to know about the 6th house. The inscriptions on the box seem to be directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you deliver your report to Cass, come back and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to the place. Okay. Is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. In the first age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Cassius and recommend some 6th house references he should read. Here's a list of books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nervar, Moon and Star, and the real Navarre. Good luck finding them, though. The recent events have made these hard to come by. Okay. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason. Okay. Let's see, was there anything else that I need to know about? Cassius and I always argue over the role of the individual in history. Is the individual shaped and controlled by history, or can an exceptional individual shape history? Are individuals carried in the stream, or do they dam and divert the flow? I say Tiber Septim changed the world. Cassius says that Tiber Septim was a product of his time, and if he hadn't lived, some other person would have served his function. What about you? Are you going to change the world, or just be carried by the flow? Interesting. Services are cheap and get cheaper as you advance in rank, but since Sojourn Hardheart, the new guildmaster, deposed my old friend Persis Merchus, things have gone a bit sour. My advice is to watch yourself with Hardheart and his cronies. They got more ambition than sense. Go see Persis and Alderaan and listen to what he tells you. So this right here was supposed to be your advice to stay away from this Fighters Guild. Okay, I am back, and the game just kind of minimized itself automatically. I don't know why. Thankfully, it's still running. It's okay. I think what it was is, I think I've told you about this before, but sometimes what my PC will do is it will say, hey, you clicked something before. Do you want to go back to that? And I'm like, no. And it's like, are you sure it's right here? And I'm like, no. And it's like, oh. Well, I've tried to help, and it's like, no, you didn't. It's like, it's like that. It's like that little, like it's like a dog that's trying to bring you something that you think you want, that it thinks you want, and you're like, why'd you bring me this? And the dog's like, oh, here, let me, and then it runs off and grabs something else, you know, kind of like how they do in movies, you know, and you're just like, okay, sure, whatever. The disappearance of the Doors Studios Imperial written records, Dunmore, oral accounts record that the Dwarven were utterly destroyed by their gods for profane practices and piety. Dwarven ruins are scattered across Tamriel, and weapons, armor, housewares, coins, and other items of Dwarven design are often found, but the circumstances surrounding the disappearance remains one of Tamriel's greatest mysteries. What training do you offer? Ooh, I can get more agility points. Actually, let's get some speed points. I mean, I'm not going to actually use that, and I need hand-to-hand eventually later anyway. So might as well do that.
I'm all yours, please. Go ahead.
I'm going to get this up to like 25 maybe. Okay, 23. It's starting to get kind of expensive. Alright, so we need to go talk to Cassius now. And we'll probably do his next quest as well. And then we'll probably go to Alderaan after that. Jeez, what an asshole. Anyway, let's Ooh, that was the wrong one. Good thing they didn't hit someone. Oh boy. That could have been bad. Oh man. Wow, you look different. These notes are from Hasfat Antipas. Excellent. I trust you didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look them over in more detail later, but now I have some more orders for you. I've glanced at notes. They cover the Sixth House admirably, but not the Nevryan cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Fighters Guild. Get to tell you what she knows about the Nevryan. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back. Okay. Very smart for an orc. An unhealthy interest in the Dark Arts, perhaps, but very smart. She's always worried that the temple will bust in and stick her in a fire. And worried with good reason. Oh, that's funny as hell. What kind of training do you offer? Ooh, speechcraft.
I see I stand in good company.
Oh,
What
man.
can I do for you?
Ah, crap. Hit the wrong button. Let's see. How many points do we end up getting? Because we can't get any more now. Well, we got plenty of strength and agility. That's good. I think it'll turn out okay. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as a wedding celebration. Oh, yeah! You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive. But they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. You can actually talk to him, I think, about that. I think. I do remember. Yeah, disturbing dreams. You're not going loopy on me. A world of advice. In Morrowind, if you have disturbing dreams, the temple says you're crazy and they want to lock you up. And think they mean something, then the temple thinks you're a prophet or a witch. And they don't want to lock you up. So take my advice and keep a lid on it. So yeah, that randomly happens in the game. I don't know if it happens when you sleep in his bed only, or if it's when you reach like a certain amount of levels in the game as well. But you have that dream, and I think it actually, yeah. So you got to remember that for later. But like he said, if you talk to the temple about it, they will, I think they actually will put a bounty on you. I mean, I guess we can go try that out just for the hell of it. Let's see. I'll make sure to save it before then, don't worry. I believe the temple's on this side of the town, right? Yeah, it's over there. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagath calls you, MikeMoney. You cannot deny your lord. The Sixth House is risen. Father of the mountain, he sleeps. When he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams. I'll sweep our land clean of the Enwa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagger said, all shall greet him as flesh and as dust. Oh, the true house, the one house to welcome all true Dunmer and drive the end wall from our land. Take heed, Outlander, the day of reckoning is at hand. Take what you can and leave our place, for when Lord Dargartha comes, this will be no place for you. That's right. I think randomly people will also... Yeah, talk to you about that now.
The sixth house is missing, and Lord Dagar is it.
Alright, we'll save it right before we go in, just to be on the absolute safe side, of course. This one's the perfect one for it, of course. Alright, let's see what happens, right? Should be like somebody in here somewhere that I can talk to. I don't know if it'll even let you, but let's... We might as well find out if it'll let us. Ah, here we go. No, it actually won't let you. Wow. Because it would be disturbing dreams, right? So yeah, they won't let you talk about it. That's such a shame. It'd be so funny if they were like, you know, prepared to, you know, be murdered. You know, because that'd be like so hilarious. I think if you talk to guards, they actually will say something similar to that too, like what Cassia said, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, you can't talk to them either. Alright then, let's go to the Mages Guild, finish up our quest, and then we'll sleep there as well, because we have a chance to do that anyway.
And how are you? Can I help you?
Actually, do you have anything I might want? Not really. And you probably don't want anything from me either. I think that you, wait, what? Faction-owned Mages Guild, rank associate. Is that really what my rank is? No. I guess that's something different.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Oh yeah, now we can get spells from her too. Wait, what's the difference between these? Oh, no, they're both the exact same. But this one's 60 points on touch. It's only like for 10 seconds too. So that won't really help you much if you ask me. Oh wow, and she also offers a bunch of training, but of course that doesn't help me. Still don't meet the requirements. Okay. Wait, hold on. What was the name of the person I'm supposed to talk to here? I think he must have been mad. That's hilarious. I love that. Alright, Shangar. Oh yeah, it's an orc. That's right. You're not an orc. Okay, so... Ah. Here, we can rest here. There we go. Can't believe how easy it is. You just have to go a little crazy, and then suddenly it all makes sense. Alright, so... I'm gonna do this, this... Now, agility... We probably should do agility, because it's kind of the lowest right now. We don't have to worry about speed anymore, like I said. So I think that's what we'll do. Alright. And, alright. So now we need to start training again in a little bit. What do you do? Oh, you have spells too. What do you have? Dire weaknesses, summon stuff, lightning shield, frost shield. Oh, charming touch is a really interesting one. Let's see, you like me 79. So let me kind of show you how this works. Hold on, let me save just in case that I don't know if this actually counts as like being a dick to someone. Oh, I can't even cast it? Wow. 225, no wonder. Wow, okay, so that's probably one of those things that kind of sucks that I have to, you know, bust up my abilities for to get to eventually. Oh well. Willpower? Which one is it that actually puts up your it's just your intelligence, so yeah, none of those will help me. Ah, here you are. No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you're one of Cassius' associates? That's a different matter. Cassius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we come to sort if you completed a little errand. I need the skull. You'll find it in Adrano Ancestral Tome, but take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. He was no one special, a journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in the tomb, but you'll have no problem recognizing skull from the ritual markings. No, of course not. I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, absolutely not. Not a necromancer. It's legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property, and may not be used without permission of the owner. But in Morrowind, the Dunmer loathe necromancers and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summon their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Oh, I can cure poison. Another soothing, another heal spell. Calm creature could be useful if you're like trying to avoid fights, but other than that, it's really not that useful. What do you sell? Potions? And ingredients? That's not what I was looking for. Because I don't really want to sell off ingredients, really. Oh, security is part of intelligence. That's funny. I know there's like a spell that also does it too. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, enchant. Okay, that makes sense. Conjuration. Oh, I don't have any conjuration spells. Oh, I have alchemy spells. That'll work too, I guess. Oh, wait. I just cast the same spell twice. Ah! There we go. By the way, what do you do? I kind of want more spells. Oh, you do spell making too. Hmm. Huh, nice.
Greetings to you, Breton.
Oh, I guess since I'm here, I'm gonna go to Aldrun real quick and just show you the message that my friend told me to send you, show you guys basically. Hold on, what travels do you spells do you have? Oh yeah, we can do some bound things. That'll at least get us something. If you want to start casting those. Of course, I can tell you right now, we won't be able to cast them very easily. Now, if you remember, we were here before. And, you know, we learned about, like,
Seek information, Breton.
we were like,
What is this regarding, Breton?
you know, wandering around here before. But, like, we couldn't do anything at the time, you know? Now we, should be able to.
I'm listening.
Oh, yeah, and your ass. I always forget about that. Alright, so let's come in here real quick. Is it you? Oh, you're off to some training.
And how are you? Can I help you?
You already did, just a little bit there. Aha. I'm glad you didn't resort to violence. So yeah, see, he tells you to pay the 2,000 septims yourself. So I think this is the guy that it's been gone bad since I was the master of the Fighters Guild. Sure, Sojourning Hardheart's a good fighter, but no one disputes that. But I've heard he's been making deals with the wrong crowd. But I've said too much already. Maybe you proved yourself, we can talk again. I have a good feel for which way the wind is blowing. If you receive any orders that seem out of the ordinary to you, let me know. No one should die for telling the truth. Oh boy. You've already killed. If you have questions about any other contract, relax then. You do yourself for your lords and brethren, and in all ways proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind, and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. It is traitorous to fight with or thieve from other members of your guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least a warden or of the guild. Okay. Sometimes we get a contract from one of the locals, and sometimes they're a bit strange. Has hired us to provide some extra money to clean out a den of necromancers known as Vass. Go to Vass and meet with a buoyant. Help her clear the necromancers out of Vass. Vass is far to the north in the Shirograd region. Here, I'll mark it on your map. The journey is a long one. Your best bet may be take a ship to Dagonvel from Talmora. Good luck to you. While she is a buoyant armiger and a worthy fighter, I hear she is young, inexperienced, ambitious, and noble. Be careful with this one. Alrighty. I used to be a guildmaster. That position now belongs to Hardheart. He's taken the Fighters Guild in some questionable directions. He's got too many followers in the higher ranks, and I can't do much from here to keep the Fighters Guild honest. You can trust me, and you can trust Harundi and Saratamura. He's not in Sir John's pocket yet. So yeah, there's the information for you. Now, let's see if I can find the debt money, basically. Oh, okay, so yeah, that was the Corner Club. And that was from Eldest Fire Eye. Oh, that's the one in Vivek, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I got the 200 on it already, unfortunately. So yeah, see how it says the Kamana Tong? That's when you should have realized that you're being played. But there's nothing you can really do once you've passed a certain point. Too bad though. What are you gonna do? So, I say
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
we warp back to Vivek real quick, because I can do that for free. Wrong one. There we go. And let's see if we can't pay that debt ourselves. Just lie and say we got it, right? You know? I don't think that's him. Yeah, you're not the person I'm looking for, is it? No. Alright.
Not what I expected.
And how are you?
Yeah, here he is. Huh. So you get half your gold back if you do that. And now, we're not going to talk to this guy ever again.
Feel I could
Of course. What may I do for you?
I mean, it's not like I can't do it now that I've been as deep into this as I have been. But I'm not going to, basically, is what I'm saying. So, yeah. That's how that goes.
Do you have something to say? How fairly, friend.
There you go. I managed to get through him. Alright.
What was that?
Alright, so travel back to Balmora.
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
And from here we need to go to... Well, I already forgot. Hopefully she marked it on her map. I guess we're about to find out, of course. I mean, chances are it's not going to be on that map, but I thought I would be hopeful anyway. Oh boy. I'm just going to have to wander in a direction and hope for the best, ain't I? Unless I can go back and, 'cause like, yeah, apparently I could have asked about it. What if I can ask anybody around here? Probably not. Probably just should just head back over there and ask.
And how are you? Can I help you?
I have gotten stuck on that before, by the way. It was kind of funny. The tomb is south of Hellier, just off the road. Just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Seed and Neen and southeast of Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons here. Take this old short sword, and maybe those old scrolls will come in handy. Wow, okay. I forgot I put up my strength, so I don't have to worry about that as much. Oh boy. There I go, hitting the wrong button again. It's been a while since I've saved. $132 magicka, that's crazy. Wow, look at that. Alright, so we can just head towards Pelargad by looking at the map here. Well, look at that. We got our athletics up. Probably should try to get our acrobatics up too. Anyway, we're out of time, and I think I'm going to take another break. So I'm actually going to see you in a little while. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing more of this, and I will see you guys when I record again. Till then, bye.